To move his sports, You Call Sir dwelt, and so did Decide. Little Regal Chamber has begun like a rocket from an outside gate. Guineas is brilliantly away. As quickly into stride is General Nadim, who's straight into the box seat, followed by Encounter, Nimble Feet. Decide is making ground quickly along the fence after that slow start. There was a little bit of tightening there. Just behind those sports, followed by Rose of Danehill, Vocalist between horses. Then You Call Sir, Fraud, followed by Knowledge, who's in front of about 3. And they are Special Dane, Tri-Cove, and all the chat. 600 out as they near the turn. Regal Chamber the leader. Guineas is second. General Nadim third. Encounter fourth, getting a perfect run. Rose of Danehill 3 deep. Then Nimble Feet, Decide on the fence, followed by Sports. Rose of Danehill made the bend awkwardly, and Knowledge is giving them about 8 lengths as they turn for home. Regal Chamber giving plenty of cheek in the straight. Guineas on the outside, throwing down the gauntlet. The General looking for the rails run. Encounter on the extreme outside with the last run at them. General Nadim got right through on the fence to join Regal Chamber, Guineas and Encounter on the outside. Encounter and Guineas. Encounter has run off the track, is lunging again as they hit the line, and oh, it's close. Guineas or Encounter. Don't know what happened to Encounter near the line. He speared off the track and it might cost him the slipper, but there's nothing in it. General Nadim probably third. Close up then is Decide, Tri-Cove. Regal Chamber ran a mighty race, followed by Knowledge, You Call Sir, and then Vocalist, Special Dane, Fraud, Nimble Feet, and the last couple were Sports and all the chat in the Tui's Golden Slipper of 97.
Well, Encounter had the race totally shot to pieces, but he's veered out, and I think Octagonal's colours have triumphed in the Guineas. Let's have a look at this photo. It's Guineas in front. Now Encounter in the white cap runs to Guineas, but look at him. He's just done a dipsy doodle. He's turned sideways. Shane I didn't know what to do. Beedman kept that Guineas. He hit the front again. Encounter lunges when they hit the line. Oh, photo. But number 2 has won the money. Guineas in the Golden Slipper, a winner for the Chicken Kings. Jack and Bobbingham, they've had rotten luck in other years. Octagonal and Strategic should have both won a Golden Slipper. They didn't. Guineas was lucky to win, but his numbers in the frame. Number 2, Guineas, D. Beedman first. Number 4, Encounter, RS Dye second. And number 13, Regal Chamber. What a run from her alley. C. Munch was third, and General Nadim was officially fourth. That's the General on the rails in the blue cap. Regal Chamber outside of her in the orange cap. Then in the cerise colours is Beedman. Now he's going out wide, and you can't see how wide Dye is. He's way out of picture. There he is now in the white cap, widest of all. Should have absolutely bolted in. He got a neck in front when he started his antics, and it was left to the Jack Ingham owned and John Hawkes trained Guineas to land the prize. Here's John Hawkes with Simon O'Donnell.
Never, mate, never.
Ken, John Hawkes isn't sick of me yet. What a day.
It's just one of those super days, Simon. I mean, we've been waiting, 4 or 5 years to win the Slipper, and, win it on a day like today, or, what do you say, mate? Just unbelievable.
Do you ever lose any confidence in the horses? He probably hasn't been publicly built up as much as some of the others.
No, well, I mean, he was always our best chance, and, it's sort of when he drew the Auckland gate, it was always going to make it a lot more difficult, and I was trying to play it down as much as I could, so, it's, it just takes a bit of pressure off, a bit of this and that, and everybody thinks different, but he rode him superb, and he got across very, very quick and without too much pressure, and in the end that made the difference.
You going to sleep tonight?
I'll sleep very well tonight.
Good on you. Go and enjoy. Thanks, John.
Very much. Thanks.
What a close finish. And now Harry Troy's over there with Darren Beedman. Harry, I'd say Darren would be counting his blessings.
Mate, he certainly is. Candle early in the day, I said to Darren, he pulled up a little bit off colour. I said, how are you feeling? He said, not real good. I said, I'll bet you'll feel pretty good if Guineas can get home in the Slipper. And I'm just going to ask him, how do you feel, mate?
Oh, nothing like a winner. A bit short of breath, but exciting performance.
A good run in the race. You had no problem at all?
No, he's got good natural speed, and I got across and we went nice and easy right throughout the race, and Shane had me about 100 metres out, and then his horse seemed to sort of throw it away the last 50 metres, and this horse, just a true professional, just doesn't do a thing wrong, and that's why he keeps winning.
Mate, you're on fire. 13 Group 1 wins for the season. 13 Group 1s, better than your last season. I'll leave you now to enjoy the moment. There's a big warm welcome waiting for you.
Thanks, mate, and I just give all the glory to the Lord Jesus, and I thank him very much.
Thanks, mate.
And I think the dear Lord was helping Darren there when Encounter ran off the track, and Darren summed that up perfectly. Encounter threw it away without taking anything away from Guineas. There's your 1997 Golden Slipper winner. He's had 7 starts for 7 wins. His name is Guineas. His dad, Crown Jester, was a beaten favourite in the Golden Slipper, and Crown Jester has now signed 2 slipper winners, Rory's Jester and Guineas. What a performance, and the owners, Jack and Bob Ingham, what a day they've had. They've had the Golden Slipper winner now after their Mercedes Classic winner with Octagonal. That's Lindsay Davies, the Sydney Turf Club racecourse manager, leading Guineas back to the top of the race. He'll hand the horse over to the Ingham brothers. There they are, Bob without the hat, Jack with the hat, and boy oh boy, they've got their own private racing stable, Crown Lodge at Warwick Farm. They put millions into the sport and they deserve all the success they get. Bob just speaking to Darren Beedman there. Shane Dye, well, he must be distraught. He really did have the race won, was going to be his 5th slipper winner. I just don't know what got into the mind of the horse, but whatever it was, it cost him a certain Golden Slipper victory. And Darren Beedman, well, he's the man of the moment. What a rider. Sick during the week, couldn't ride Tuesday, couldn't ride Wednesday, and if you heard him being interviewed there, he surely was totally out of breath and was in a distressed state. But he's okay now, gets back into the room, get a little bit of liquid in him, and I think that'll pep him up better than any medicine might, winning a $2 million race. Guineas, owned by Jack and Bob Ingham, trained by John Hawkes. He adds his name as the 41st winner of the Golden Slipper to a magic honour roll that includes champions. A beautiful dismount by Darren. He first did that on Saintly after the Cox Plate, but he adds his name to an honour roll that includes champions like Todman and Sky High, Vane, Baguette, Luskin Star, Manicato, Sir Dapper. What a roll call, and well, what a jockey. Here's Gary Gray.
Professionalism, he's got a great will to win, and everything just worked out lovely for me through the day.
What about with Encounter coming at you in the straight? Did it look like the horse was going to get you before he ran away from you a little bit, about 100 metres out?
Yeah, when Encounter got about a neck on me, I could really feel this horse really start to tear the turf out and try, and he really pushed the other horse to the limit, and when Shane had to get a bit busy on his horse, he faltered, and this horse, as I said, just a true professional, kept knuckling away. He's a true tradesman.
That's Group 1 win number 13 this season for Darren Beedman. He truly is one of the great jockeys of all time, and he's won the 1997 Pro Derby.
Okay, thank you very much, Gary Gray and Darren Beedman. Here's Simon O'Donnell. Okay, Simon didn't get over where I thought he was. We'll cut that out. We'll go back to Darren. Just being assisted there by Ray Murray. He'll take him back to the enclosure and he will weigh out. Let's look at the dividends. 2 guineas first, $7.90 and $2.80. Number 4 Encounter second, paid $1.90, and number 13 Regal Chamber was third, paid $8.30. The Quinella 2 and 4 paid $18.20, and the trifecta on 2, 4 and 13 paid $1,588 exactly. And that's the scene here at Rosehill Gardens as we take a break on this special racing day on the wide world of sports.
Golden Slipper has been run and won, Maxie. I tell you what, I was on Encounter and Rose at Danehill. I thought it was all over here, and then all of a sudden he went bush.
The replay, Darren Beedman tonight will be smiling, and Billy Idol, that sidestep, that falter, I mean, it's cost him a certain one there, but I think you're right. What we said earlier, octagonal shares. Let's have a look now at the dividends there. Number 2 guineas, $7.90 and $2.80. Encounter number 4, badly beaten, $1.90, and number 13 Regal Chamber paid $8.30. The Quinella $18.20, and not a bad trifecta there, $1,588.
Okay, that would be also nice to be able to be that smart to be able to pick the trifecta, and a couple of fellas have had a great day, and I got to say, Simon and Ken, that in many ways, I guess Octagonal really was the star of the whole afternoon when you consider the reception it got here today at Rosehill Gardens.
Yeah, it was a great day's racing, Kenny, don't you think, Simon?
Yeah,
it just had everything.
Yeah, look, it was a great day, and when you say everything, have a look at that slipper there. Encounter looks like it's got its shot to bits at the 70-metre mark, and then, as Max said, went bush.
So, Wayne, how do they do that? What happens?
Oh, well, you know, Shane had the whip in the right hand, and the horse seemed to duck away from him. Maybe he was under pressure. He was just really starting to feel the pinch, and I think he was probably the only unlucky runner in the race. All the others seemed to have every chance, and they all run to the best of their ability.
Yeah, there. Clary Connors took it like a true sportsman should, but that was a $2 million race that got away. All in all, a great day's racing. Here's Ken.
Good on you. Thanks very much, fellas, and a good job done this afternoon. And don't forget the racing show tomorrow. It's a terrific program. Check it midday, Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne 1:30, and that's live from Royal Randwick next week. And our special guest will be Lee Friedman. So we've got another terrific racing show coming your way in Wide World of Sports. Maxie, try and get here on time next week.
Oh, will do. It's been a real privilege, though, to be here to see something special octagonal. You'll never forget it.
Okay, until next time, bye for now.
Bringing you the best in local and international sport in 1997. Wide World of Sports. Still the one.